Here, and I am so mad. So it's a week on from telling you about my amazing Birmingham fabric haul. Yeah, I was still, do you know what, people talk about having a big fabric stash, and it comes up in various videos, you know, some people find it overwhelming, etc. But right now, knowing of the minimum investment that I put into my new mountain of fabric, I just feel utter joy at knowing it's there. It's just such great fun. Oh, hello Alice. Hello darling. How are you doing? I know you can't sit up here, can you? Can't really be seen either, sorry. Oh, just come and sneeze. And yeah, it just is bringing me utter joy actually. And because I've photographed everything, I know what is in my stash. And yeah, my brain is on overdrive as to what to make. So I've got some really exciting plans at the moment. So I've got the waistcoat and the shorts from Vicky Sews. They are cut and ready to sew. I've got the Olivia shirt dress out of that amazing fabric from Minerva, and the Visco Chalet in that white with the leopard print in colours, which is amazing. So they are all ready to go, but as I speak, they'll be under progress, which is great. And then I want to create something from a present for someone, and I'm going to do something coordinating, which is a really nice idea. So that's on my agenda, and yeah, it's possibly one of the fabrics I'm going to be using here will be part of that. But because the fabrics I've bought are predominantly for autumn, I don't feel any weight of expectation that I've got to use them now. Yeah, there's a couple of pieces I'd like to use now, but isn't there always? So I'm really excited, and I can't wait to share these with you. Thank you for all the lovely comments on last week's video. You're very kind. A couple of you talked about my shopper. Ta-ta-ta. This is a shopper who really is the hero of the weekend. Without something like that, there's absolutely no way I could have carried the volume of fabric I brought back with me. So I won't talk for quite as long as I did last time. If you haven't seen the first one of these, please do. It'll be somewhere around here. This is the second part, because I didn't want to overwhelm you with like an hour-long video. So I didn't buy much viscose because it just wasn't for sale. There was predominantly jersey, net, all sorts of beautiful Indian embroidered fabric that I just can't, it just wouldn't be part of my wardrobe, but it was absolutely stunning. There was quite a lot of upholstery fabrics in colours that just wouldn't do anything for me or the environment I've got. There were lots of linings, there were lots of plain cottons, and generally a lot of fabrics where I just looked at them and thought, what would you do with that? In any walk of life, I actually don't know. If you're looking at my fabric today, this is the Joanie Fabric. Oh, love this. I've got it on with my shorts that I made. Da, da, da. Flash of the knee. I love this outfit, and it's super hot here today, so this is really lightweight viscose. Talking of viscose, the one that you can see on the top here, love this one. I just loved it, and this was hanging up as a pre-cut piece, sort of draped, and you have to wonder to yourself, I mean, I appreciate they bring it in, take it out every night and all that sort of stuff, but how long has some of this fabric been sitting around? I don't know. So I was a bit dubious, but I loved it. It's got this beautiful sort of peacock, sort of tealy egg blue, is that thing? Well, you know what I mean, eggshell blue I suppose, but it's really lovely with these lovely pink flowers on it. And I said to the chap, oh, how much is that? And you can just see him calculating in his brain how much he thinks he could get away with. I mean that with affection. These guys are, you know, the marketeers, the sellers, etc. And there's 4 meters here, and I think he initially said £7 or something like that. I know and I think it was 4 metres for £7, which is still an absolute bargain. And I couldn't resist it because it was one of the few pieces. I think I've got 2 pieces of viscose here that I found in the market at least. So yeah, I absolutely love that. And this is destined to become. Well, I got, you know how you get a couple of patterns stuck in your brain. I've currently got I Am Helios, which I think I talked about last week as well. Sorry, that's up here. That's the new pattern from I Am Patterns, which is a 3-piece or more. You can make it's a top and a pair of trousers, a top and a skirt, and something else. I forget now. But you can make obviously a dress, a jumpsuit, or separates. I just love it. I can't wait to get started on that. I printed that one out already, and I would really like to make this out of that. The other one I've got stuck in my head is the Stitch Bird dress by the Sewing Revival. Now I saw this, I'm laughing because of the seagull, naturally, just as I start. They're doing it all the time, by the way, not whilst I'm filming, not just whilst I'm filming. The Stitch Bird dress by the Sewing Revival. I saw Alex from Alex Judge Sews, who I seem to mention all the time at the moment. Hi Alex. She made some of these last year, and I messaged her this week and said that I bought it, and she messaged back saying, careful, they're addictive, because I also can see that fabric looking fabulous. I'll make sure I put the stock photo up here. You've got a couple of options on that. You've got a V-neck or a round neck, but its main features are there's a pleat at the front and then this lovely crossover pleat at the back. But it's principally quite a simple dress. I also thought it would be really nice to layer that up. You've got like a long sleeved or a polo neck underneath that with tights and boots, because you've got to start thinking transition, haven't you? You really have. Oh goodness, crashing into things here. I did buy a couple of pieces of haberdashery because the rag market in Birmingham is, you've got the outside one, which is predominantly where I was, but there are also some fabric stores inside in a covered market as well. And the covered market, oh my word, it's got one of everything in it. It's got clothes, it's got shoes, it's got luggage, obviously fabric, haberdashery, jewellery. Oh my word, it was crazy. Not my cup of tea really, to be honest. There were lots of things I just couldn't imagine buying. I just couldn't, but it's, yeah, it was an interesting place. But there was a number of haberdashery stalls, and I bought some useful things, of course. So I bought 4 metres of this really lovely elastic. It was 40p a metre, which was an absolute steal, I think. I got 1 zip, but actually I bought that from somewhere else. I did think I would see more useful things for sale. By that I mean like buttons, zips in quantities, things like that. I didn't, but it's alright. And then I bought these, which are sort of bra extenders and hooks and things like that. It's only £1.50, sort of thing that you could just do with having. Hello, darling. Yeah, bought those as well. Going back to the fabric, I'll show you the other piece of viscose I bought, which again I just absolutely love. And this was £1 a metre, and it's a beautiful panel. So it's really wide. All of the fabrics I've picked up so far are all 150 centimetres or more wide. So this is a panel of fabric, or rather panel print, and you can see there it sort of variegates from a beautiful floral into the black with a beautiful black and pink, and then back out to the. I think I had dyed my hair. Yes, I have, because I'll put a few pictures in last week's one, I think. And this, yeah, this was just lovely. It's beautiful drape to it. I got 3 metres of this, and this would be suitable for so many projects, like loads. But because I had I Am Helios stuck in my mind, that was what I principally thought about for this one, because you need, it's a bit like making the Saguaro set, isn't it? You need to have enough fabric to do the top and the bottom. That's why I bought 3 metres of that one. But I will make at least one of the I Am Helios sets. But I do need to be realistic about the weather, and you know how much longer the summer will actually be with us. So there's no point in me making loads of clothes for summer when it's going to be autumn very soon. And you might have noticed that I have actually got quite a lot of clothes. Yeah, I really do. When I did my video before last, I talked about my latest Vicky Sews patterns that I purchased in their sale, and there was a dress called the Caitlyn Dress, and it's got a beautiful overlay, a sheer overlay, and then it's fully lined. I will put the stock photo here. And when I saw this fabric here, it's got a stripe at the top, but then it's basically got these beautiful flowers. It's very sheer. You can see me through it, I expect. Yeah, you can see it's got red, white, and then a black background with this lovely stripe across the bottom with a sort of a panel there. I just thought that would be dreamy as an overlay, because the sleeves are actually very similar shape to this. There's sort of a flutter sleeve, and just to have that sort of peeking out, if you like, as a flutter sleeve, I thought would be really special. This was 50p a metre, and then I bought a lining also. This is just black, so no point me showing you this. So it's a really nice lightweight lining. I wish I bought 3 metres of this, because I didn't realise this is only a metre wide, so I think I'm going to come unstuck with that, which is so frustrating. But I might not, you never know. It's hard to know, isn't it, with pattern designers. Some people overestimate on the fabric, others don't. So, but those two together, I'm intending to make as the Caitlyn dress, but in no particular time scale, because the Caitlyn dress, I think, will probably be one of the most intensive, excuse me, hiccups. I think it'll be one of the most intensive makes I've ever made, because it is, yeah, it's pretty complex. Just trying to fold up as I go, otherwise you end up with this mountain of fabric around you, which rather puts one off filming. But no, I'm doing okay so far. We're nice and neat. So that's really exciting. I then, I think how it's worked so far is the fabrics I showed you in my first video were the fabrics that I got first. I hadn't taken the super shopper out with me, so that was like the one shop, if you like. And then Saturday morning, I think I got these predominantly, because I went to the market quite late on Friday, so there wasn't a huge amount there. And actually, to be fair, it wasn't hugely different on the Saturday, but I definitely hadn't seen these fabrics on the Friday, if that makes sense. When I went back on the Saturday, there was 2 tables of just remnants, just a huge pile of remnants, and I picked up 3 fabrics immediately. So there's 3 here. I will show you them individually, but I literally grabbed, and then this guy just came up to me and, "Oh, you can have that for £1 a metre." And I was like, wow. And I didn't even know how much they were there at the time. I subsequently measured these. I think this one is 2 metres, and it's a black knit jersey. So literally feels a bit like it feels like a jumper, really, sort of jumper you buy at Marks and Spencer's or something. So there was 3 metres of that one. So I've just had a butterfly fly into my summer house. I'm just going to pause the video and assist him getting back out again. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. The most beautiful little moth. I don't know if I've just helped or hindered, really. I hope it's going to be alright. It's very sweet, like white with a beautiful brown outline. I've just done a little bowl of syrup on the table. Hopefully you can get a drink or something. Anyway, sorry about that. So yes, that was the 2 metres of black, and then there's 3 metres of this amazing knit fabric here. It's very forest green. I'm not sure, it's quite a good colour representation there. That I think is going to look beautiful as that the Vicky Sews pattern is a Russian company, as you know. I'll put the picture of it here with that halter neck. Oh, I think that's going to be amazing. Or this one, yeah, fabulous. And then I've got 3 metres again, I think, here of this grey, and you can see it's quite sheer, but as a jumper, do you remember I made an asymmetric jumper last year with a sort of cow neck? Oh, I thought they would look super as that. And these three, so that was what, 3, 5, 6, 7 metres of fabric, a £5. I mean, you just can't argue with that sort of thing, can you? You can see now why why the Super Shopper came into its own, because that's super heavy just on its own, really. A couple more pieces to go in this video, just because I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I just want to keep you interested with my ideas. I'm so enthusiastic about my sewing and my material and fabric creations. I don't want to overwhelm you. I couldn't resist a stripe, and there was quite a few different types of striped fabric. I was looking for something that had good stretch both ways to make the bodysuit. Sadly, this has actually only got stretch in one direction, really. It has, so I don't think that's going to be suitable for a bodysuit. But who doesn't love, it's probably doing the camera in a bit, who doesn't love a bit of black and white stripe? And I thought, you know, I'm making the black waistcoat, so I'm thinking just a simple Agnes tee or a similar version, a Somerset tee, which is the boat neck, or a Tessuti Mandy tee. Is that Mandy boat tee? I forget now. But there's lots of designs I could go for. Or you could have a play around with the stripe and direction, couldn't you? There's a good 2 or 3 metres there, I think, of that. Or a simple t-shirt dress would be really nice. With, you know, a long sleeve t-shirt dress would be lovely, actually. Again, with boots and things. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the final one of this, of what I got at the rag market, because I have got another video to come of where I bought some fabrics from an actual shop. And there's this one, this final one. So this one here is a ribbed jersey, and this has got pretty good stretch both ways. Now I think you need 40% stretch for the bodysuit. I'm pretty certain that has got that, but it's a lovely colour. I hope that's coming up all right on the screen. Just a really lovely aubergine, which again is a lovely autumnal colour, isn't it? And if I'm honest, any of these particularly knit ones, of the heavier weight ones, would be perfect for that, the Vicky Sews dress as well. Yeah, that would be lovely. Although I probably want to make sure I'm feeling thin on that day, because it looks quite a fitted form dress. But there you go. So there's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of fabric there, and I think I showed you a similar amount last week. So just such great fun, yeah, again, let me know what you think. Let me know what you would do with these fabrics. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Welcome to all my new viewers. Or here I am in the she shed, which I love. Someone was telling me that's what they're called where they live in the world. Yes, thank you for Wendy Ware, actually, who comments on my videos regularly. Hi Wendy, thank you. She suggested the Stitch Birds dress by Sewing Revival, so thank you. I genuinely love it when you share ideas, particularly of patterns I've not heard of before. So wherever you are in the world, you must have local designers or designers you use that I might not have heard of, but please let me know, because I absolutely love discovering new people. So let me know what you would do with those. Don't forget to give me a comment. I respond to every comment, and I absolutely love hearing from you. So I have shared, hopefully, some more footage of Birmingham, or pictures. I didn't take any film because it was so hot, and I was just focused on what I was doing. I also had hurt my back, unfortunately, not even anything to do with these fabrics. I was lifting the suitcase up to the room. My daughter doesn't like using lifts. And with my back as it is, I was doomed from that point onwards, so that was a bit of a shame, but luckily the Super Shopper came in handy. So I'll stop talking because I've waffled on for a few minutes there, sorry. I hope you're all keeping safe and well, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, everybody.